Hello, hello, my dear Saggies. What a beautiful sign you are. And I'm excited to do your reading for February 2021. I will be doing a spread, it's a Celtic cross, to look into what type of energies you will be working with in the month of February. Remember that this reading is general and most of information will apply to you, but if something doesn't resonate with you, take it with the lightness of the heart and just listen to the messages that do resonate with you. I do want to thank all of you who support my channel by liking my videos and commenting. I really, really love the space between you and I love to spend time together with you. So I will begin the reading, and what I will do first is actually pull one card from Archetype card by Carolyn Miss, and it will show me the energy that you were working with in the past month, what the energy you're coming out of, and then the next card will represent the energy that will manifest in the month of February for you. So we have a card of a bully. So that's the energy that kind of was predominant in the month of January for you. The light attributes of this card is highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So possibly you had some obstacles in your mind about achieving something, and so that energy helped you to push through any of your doubts. And possibly if you needed help from others and the other people weren't structured enough and you really needed to get the result from them, you kind of had to bully them a little bit to get them motivated and get things achieved. So those are the type of energies you possibly had to work with in the month of January. So the shadow attribute is conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So you have probably deep fears if you don't achieve something on time, or if you don't if people don't listen to you or don't do it in a certain way, you feel like you're not capable, or people will not respect you or something like that, so it's energy of a bully. Maybe you were a little bit more pushy in order to achieve certain things, but maybe the fear behind it is that you were not going to feel appreciated, or some kind of feel less then. But that's the energy you're coming out, okay, and out of. And let's see what energy will substitute this archetype and what are you actually transforming into. And here we have the energy of the victim, and very interesting. It makes a lot of sense. So you were pushy because of certain fears. You didn't want to stay in the energy of victim, and now you were looking into this energy of victim. So the light attribute of this energy prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So this energy is allowing to see yourself in a different light. Okay, you will see that even though the situation could be challenging, or you're in a certain situation, don't fall into this energy of the feeling like you're a victim. Okay, like take charge, take control, and no matter what is happening, you still can bring the light to the situation, be the vessel, in the situation for the light. The shadow attribute is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So again, if victims, they often feel sorry for themselves, and they kind of reach for the sympathy from others, so they can say, oh, I'm doing so many things, or I'm doing this and that, and so in the eyes of others they can stand out as these brilliant people, and people start feeling sorry for themselves that they have to go through such difficult situations. So it's actually noticing that this archetype could be active within you. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's always, this energy is teaching you something. It's teaching you not to be a victim in any situation. Take charge, and actually kind of analyze, why would you feel that way? Why would you feel like, the situation is taking advantage of you? Or why would you feel like, in order to get the positive feedback, you need to look unhappy or get this attention from, from people by feeling all sad and, ask for their sympathy. So let's look deeper into this situation. I think it's very interesting. And it'll be like we do these spreads for self-analysis, so we don't become trapped by these energies that challenge us. And it's not that there's anything wrong with you, it's just every time, we learn lessons through these different archetypes that act through us, and if we open our eyes and become aware to the situation, then we can work through these lessons quicker, and we don't fall into the traps of these archetypes, so we don't become a victim to a certain situation or a certain person, who is going to be challenging us in the month of February. So we're keeping our eyes open, our ears open, and receiving advice from the cards. So this energy is going to be crossing you, meaning it will be either helping you or hindering you, and that's energy of evolution. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is becoming more awake and more aware in this situation. So whatever you'll be going through in the month of February will feel like it puts you in a difficult situation where you feel like a victim, okay? You feel trapped, you don't see the way out of a situation. You feel maybe someone is not treating you fairly. You feel a little bit of self-pity. You want some sympathy. Maybe you feel like you're not getting enough attention from someone and you're trying to get it through, like feeling sorry for yourself. So pay attention to these patterns within you. And, this situation is created for your evolution to expand, to actually notice that you fall into these states of victimhood. And you're also coming out of this energy of bullying, so you don't have to be pushy. You don't have to ask people to do certain things just because you want to, so be aware of these patterns, because they all come from this energy of feeling, less than the self, feeling less than, so not accepting the situation. Okay, sorry I had to interrupt the video because someone tried to come into the room. So we're not going to feel like a victim, and we'll continue. Let's see. So the energy that you experienced in the immediate past. Okay, let's see what's behind this whole situation. And here we have strength. So I feel like the situation that you are experienced in the month of January, it required for you to be very strong, and you actually had to practice a lot of strength. So in order not to fall into the this energy of the victim, you had to constantly stay focused, constantly to push yourself to do certain things, stay in a certain structured like routine in order to accomplish things, and a lot of things that were challenging and coming at you at once. So it required a lot of self-discipline, a lot of action, a lot of compassion towards yourself and others around you. And actually I feel like people admired you for having these qualities of like being compassionate and actually not allowing your mind to like disintegrate and keep everyone focused. So you almost had to act as a bully in a sense, to organize everyone around you, to organize yourself so you can actually achieve certain goals, and overcome your fears. Okay, so you were suppressing certain tendencies of like weakness, of trying to fall apart, by regrouping, by pushing yourself, and you had to really stay strong in the situation, whatever like is transferring from January into February. So you're coming out of this energy of like a victim, actually, you're overcoming with this strength. So this is the card for the basis of the situation. So in order for any situation to occur in our life and to be projected into our reality, there needs to be a situation underneath it, an energy, not a situation, but energy that is kind of feeding that situation, because everything needs source and food kind of. So the energy behind it all is King of Wands. It's actually the energy of you wanting to achieve something, energy of you want to feel stable, you want to be successful, you want to be seen, you want to be noticed, you want to be healthy, you want to get some spotlight. you possibly looking at your passions, what you really want to achieve, what type of goals you want to achieve in your life. It could be also be about love, and truly thinking who you love in your life, who you feel passionate about. So it's about true passions in your life. You're trying to achieve certain things, and you need to stay strong. You need to stay strong in the situation and actually conquer whatever difficulties you have in your environment. So also let's look at your thoughts, the thoughts that will be crowning you. And we have Queen of Cups. So you will feel quite emotional, and maybe you certainly have some worries, because with this Queen of Cups I see like a little bit of the clouds, and a little bit of almost like lightning that is striking the sky, possibly. So possibly you will have this creative idea. You will have this creative idea that you will truly love. Again, you are trying to be very understanding and compassionate to everyone who is around you. So usually cups, in the position of thoughts, it's like really feeling inspiration, enthusiasm, feeling love, being very intuitive, empathetic, so queens are very understanding, so you're trying to, your mind is trying to be very understanding of the situation, very compassionate, very tender. You are also taking care of something, you're very sensitive about the issue. So it's having all these qualities. I think it's a beautiful quality of mind, kind of looking from the point of a queen. Again, queen has this ability to receive, to heal, to understand, especially Queen of Cups, someone who has open heart. So a lot of kind of softer thoughts of inspiration, enthusiasm, love, kindness, compassion. Possibly thinking about someone that you love, I see that very strongly. Yeah, it might have been some sort of king in your mind, and you miss him. Could be another fire sign. So you are pining about someone in some cases. So let's look into your immediate future, and we have death. Card of transformation. We know that death is closing of a cycle. Death is some sort of a situation of feeling a victim is ending for you. You're taking charge and you're taking control. Okay, something is changing in your life, and you can't really control the situation in some instances, because we have major arcana. So major arcana is event that is you cannot really stop or prevent. It's happening, and you might feel uncomfortable in this change, but this change will certainly make sure that you grow, and that you will grow out of your little victimhood position. You will start facing reality, look into the face of reality with compassion and really open heart and real understanding. You're growing up, you will be able to achieve everything you need, and you're going through the necessary transition in order to achieve all those things. So something is changing in your situation. You might not be ready to accept it. That's why we have strength here. That's why we have Queen of Cups. That's why we have King of Wands. And the cards are telling you, you have the strength, you have the energy, you have the power, you have the ability to go through this, and just keep your heart open, okay? We need to look through the perspective of evolution, from the higher perspective. Do not feel like a victim. This situation is maturing you up. It's growing you up. Let's look into your fears. And we have the World in the upside down position. So the World is the card of like feeling harmony, feeling protected, feeling like you achieved something, accomplished something, seeing new opportunities. And at this time, maybe you see like there are some obstacles to reaching your goals, and you fear like that there's too many obstacles, and you're feeling a little bit stuck, and you're feeling like you're not feeling really supported by the universe. And those are your fears that possibly you're doing something wrong, and you're not being recognized, or like you don't feel as harmonious. Possibly some of you will feel some discomfort with their physical bodies, or something like that. like you don't have as much control of the situation. Again, you know, you Sagittarius, is you always kind of want to be in control. And whenever you don't have that power to control the situation, you get upset, you get discouraged. So the world is telling you it's all about the right timing. And you actually need to go for whatever you're going through with grace and patience. And don't you worry, you're always supported anyways, even in difficult situations. Even if you're feeling like a victim, you're still supported. And you have to receive the situation with compassion and a more open heart. Okay? Let's see how other people view you. Here we have Seven of Swords. So other people feel like you've been hiding from them. And maybe you're not revealing something to a lot of people, maybe. Maybe you're keeping something a secret. So they do see you as this mysterious person. They do see you as, they do see you as a confident person. They do see you as a person who can find the solutions. And they see your originality, you know. They see you taking advantage of the situation. You know, that you're definitely unique person. Okay? And they see you preparing for something. Yeah. So people do feel like you keep a secret from them, but you are preparing for something greater, you know. You also may be using some people to your advantage in order, you know, if you push someone, so you're just trying to achieve your personal goals at that moment. So be aware of that. So what you really hope to achieve in the month of February, your goals. And we have here Six of Swords, so it's moving forward from hard situations, you know. So you're really hoping to move through whatever the challenge is appearing before you. You are going through transformation, you know. Remember that it might be some sort of difficulty, you know, that requires your strength. And so you're hoping to move forward, and you will. You know, life never stays the same. Life is never stuck in the same situation for too long. You know, even if we feel like victim or we feel stuck, life is a flux. It will, you know, send us through this death, through the transformation, and it will make us learn something. But you're definitely moving. You're on the right move. You're moving towards your goals and your new horizons. So the answer, the outcome, and the advice from the cards is we have Judgment. And what a beautiful card. Again, Major Arcana. So you're declaring to the world, you're saying, I am going to be successful. I am going to reach my goals. No matter what the obstacles are, I am going to be successful. And you are divinely supported. You're reaching a new level in your life. You will see things from a higher perspective, you know. And that's the true outcome. Possibly you will communicate to someone that you were hoping to communicate with. Again, some of you might be writing like an important message, you know, on some sort of media pages, or you will be on the screen, or delivering some sort of important message to others. Sagittarius is also great teachers, you know, so a lot of you are very eloquent, and you will be kind of, whatever you speak, you proclaim something to the world that shows a new point or new view that helps the whole evolution, you know, of the humankind. So definitely you will be seeing things from a higher perspective. You're moving into this higher level, and you're very much supported by the angelic spirits and beings, and so you're being guided from by your higher self. Now, I will also like to pull a love advice for those of you who are seeking for one. So this is for the people who are in relationships, and we see that there might be some factors. Here it says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you might feel a little friction in your relationships. Maybe you don't feel like your partner understands you. It might feel like you speak a different language in the month of February, like you're coming from totally different perspectives. But again, the outcome is actually coming to the common conclusion, you know, reaching a higher perspective. So you might feel this friction for the month, but actually the outcome is that you will come to a common understanding. So for those people who are single, your advice is stay optimistic about your love life, and positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So for those of you who are searching for romance, the card's advising you to stay positive and believe in yourself, and romance will come. So just stay optimistic in the month of February. Now, I also would like to pull one of the postcards that I have, and this will also give you advice. And here we have, if you can see, these people, workers, peasants, gathering some sort of berries or fruits from the tree. So it's actually, it's showing me whatever efforts you are putting into the hard work right now, you will collect the fruits, you will collect the positive outcomes. So keep working, keep on going, and you will, whenever the situation is ripe, whenever the fruits are ripe, you will gather and collect good, your buckets will be full with abundance, prosperity. So whatever it is you're doing right now, keep doing it, because you will see results soon. Okay, because sometimes it feels like we keep doing, pushing, working so hard, and we just don't see the results, but the results are coming. You will actually, whatever you seed right now, will ripen in the future, and you will see the positive results. So dear Saggies, thank you so much for watching this. If you liked your forecast, please like my video. I appreciate it very much. I wish you all the most amazing month of February.